Okay, now as a football fan, where do you see Manchester United finishing? Are they ready to compete for the Premier League? Because actually, I've seen a lot of people are now talking about a partnership of Delight and Martinez and Euro and Delight. So now,
Manchester United case, I know Manchester United fans would want to skin me alive, being that I'm on my Arsenal jersey. And, number one thing I know, Delete is not a ball-playing defender, but he is a good defender. My worry is that injury problems with him. Number two, Euro plays well, but Manchester United should not get overexcited about someone like Euro. Why am I saying this? I've not seen a Premier League club, probably even from the 2000s, winning a Premier League with a centre half, an 18-year-old centre half as a starter. They have now Delete, a centre back. They have Martinez. They have that Euro. He's injured. Maguire, Lindelof. Most of these defenders are average defenders. People like Lindelof, they're average defenders. I think Manchester United will fight to finish in the top four, not just comfortably.
So it will be it will be actually a fight, because we can see in the league we have Arsenal, we have Manchester City, we have Liverpool there, and now for the last four spot we have some other few teams like Tottenham, Chelsea, and Manchester United. Okay, now as a football fan, where do you see Manchester United finishing? Are they ready to compete for the Premier League? Because actually, I've seen a lot of people are now talking about a partnership of Delight and Martinez and Euro and Delight. So now, how do you see about that?
In Manchester United case, I know Manchester United fans would want to skin me alive, being that I'm on my Arsenal jersey, and they'd be like, no, it's not making sense. But again, going forward, these partnerships, I know people get overexcited when their clubs sign
just a new signing.
Yeah, of a new signing. We used to be there as Arsenal. We used to be there where we could get overexcited over players. But when you become now too elite, and when you started performing the way you are supposed to perform, you look the signings in a different
perspective. In a very different perspective.
What they provide to the team. Number one thing I know, Delete is not a ball-playing defender, but he is a good defender. He is a good defender.
And actually, I think
from now again, my worry is that injury problems with him. Number two, Euro plays well, but Manchester United should not get overexcited about someone like Euro. Why am I saying this? I've not seen a Premier League club, probably even from the 2000s, winning a Premier League with a centre half, an 18-year-old centre half as a starter. So Euro will probably need some loan, because this is an elite league with too much pressure. And for you to get that composure needed, sometimes you have to go for loans, or you have to place some few games as a substitute. You start some you don't start. Because a United fan I told a United fan that, and he was talking about Saliba and all that. I told him, when we signed Saliba, yes, he was young, but we took him to France.
Three years
consecutive loan moves, until there was an uproar from the fan base. Mikel Arteta knew what he was doing, because when Saliba came back, when the time was right now, Saliba was given that chance.
And he has never missed a single match, apart from
when he was injured.
2023 season when he was injured.
Yeah. So this tells you that Manchester United, for them to find a suitable partnership, the league is starting. There are no more friendlies. For you to find a suitable partnership, sometimes these players have to play the matches together. And again, this is not time for trial and error if you want to finish in a suitable position.
So now, talking about now the partnership, we know Martinez is very injury prone, and now Delight comes in, another injury prone player.
And so is Mazraoui.
And so is Mazraoui, right? So now, I think Manchester United needs to do, what do they need to do differently, at least to manage these players, at least Martinez to play at least 20 matches a season, Delight to play at least 20 matches a season, because we've seen since Martinez came, he's not able to play even half of more than 20 matches in a season. So because every time he's actually injured, and so are the players the problem, or is the physios who have the problem?
Sometimes,
or is it the intensity of the league?
Sometimes I usually want to say that it's the physios. Sometimes I want to say the intensity, depending on where the player is coming from. Because again, when I look at that Ajax team, all the players that have come from that team, anywhere they go, they're surrounded by injuries. Look at De Jong. Look at Ziyech when he went to Chelsea. De Ligt when he went to Bayern. Mazraoui went to Bayern. Where's this guy? Julian Timber just came to Arsenal the other day. He got injured, and he's already injured again. He's not fit. He's not fully fit. who else? I think only Anthony has not had many injury issues.
But
his
also,
form
he has not
yeah,
been
he
playing
has not
in and
been the
out.
Anthony of the Anthony
sure.
we used to see at Ajax.
Ajax.
So I think there's a problem with Ajax system that when these players leave, I think only Mohamed Kudus. I don't want to say much about it, but I only think Mohamed Kudus is the one that has
he's done a little bit better.
Yeah, and that even Alvarez that went to West Ham, he has tried as well, but there's a period he was injured.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's the Ajax system, but again, for Manchester United, it's not only the players that came from Ajax that are injured. Most of their players, Luke Shaw is ever injured.
Yeah, Luke
he
Shaw
cannot
ever
play
injured.
like 15 matches a season.
You also forget about Martinez. Martinez also came from Ajax.
From Ajax, yes, he's ever injured. Martinez is always a slight tackle away from getting injured. Anytime he makes a challenge, you're worried that maybe he's going to be the one to get hurt out of that challenge. So Manchester United, when we talk about partnerships and avoiding these injuries and sustaining yourself in the league, when I look at the bigger perspective, Sir Alex Ferguson once said that defense win you titles and attacks win you matches. Now I've realized recently that now this is why Pep Guardiola has been investing so much in defenders. You know, when you look at matches, Pep Guardiola has made a defense that has built his team around his defense to a point that when, assuming today is on a Tuesday, he's playing Arsenal, then this weekend, on Saturday, he has a match versus even Manchester United. Today, he will field Akanji and Diaz. Weekend, he will field Ake and Stones. And
because I actually said here, just another day here,
and
I talked about now the defense of Manchester City.
Yeah.
It's so hard to prepare to play against Manchester City because you don't know the partnership that you're going to face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is exactly the same thing Arteta is doing with the Arsenal team. That is why when Arteta wants a defender, I don't complain that we should focus on the attack. I still feel that he needs to build a defense like Manchester City. I will not say it's the best defense in the world. Manchester
because
City
actually now you can't tell between Ake and Akanji who is better.
Exactly.
Between Akanji and Stones, who is, because everybody they're all being level. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'd say, and that is what I allowed Mikel Arteta, what he's trying to do. He's trying to build a defense that maybe when Saliba is not there, we don't feel his absence. When White is not there, we don't feel his absence. This is why I need people like Tomiyasu to be fit throughout, people like Timber to be fit throughout, so that rotation becomes so good that when you're going to this match, you can see maybe Kiwior and Timber playing at centre back, and you are not worried.
You're not worried.
Yeah, sure. Calafiori has also joined in. Now to Manchester United, they have now Delete as centre back. They have Martinez. They have that Yoro. He's injured. They have Maguire. They have Lindelof. Most of these defenders are average defenders. People like Lindelof, they're average defenders. Now, assuming Manchester United is playing maybe Tottenham on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday, and they have a match on Sunday against Manchester
City, yeah.
They are not going to make a Pep Guardiola type of risk of maybe Akanji or maybe Lindelof and Maguire,
someone else coming in. Yeah.
So for them, they have to be consistent. The partnership that starts could play until someone else gets injured.
So that's when someone else just to test.
Now that tells you that Manchester United, in that rebuilding phase, that until they sort all these things out and maybe sell people like Lindelof in the long run, and they start bringing in new people that the coach now forget about, because the coach is buying people like the elite because he cannot get better players than those ones. But for him to create his own with time, like Arteta and Pep probably have been doing over the years, and to get those world-class players now, he will need time. So I don't think Manchester United fans need to be so hyped about this season, because I think this is the beginning of
building something great.
Something great.
Yeah.
So the manager will also need time. Because I've never seen a manager start winning on immediately. Ever since Pep Guardiola came, only Conte, they came with Conte at the same time. Conte won it immediately. But from that, we've seen managers come and struggle. They have to.
And then having in mind that Manchester United are building, it's a project.
Yeah, it's a project.
So you don't expect if you start a project today to start giving yielding results exactly the same time you've started.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to take a process. And from my opinion, I think they're just going to fight for top four and see whether they can get back into the Champions League.
Yeah, and again on that, now since you asked me where do I think Manchester United will finish this season, based on again the new formats in the Champions League, the Europa and the Conference League, it's also going to be a tough challenge because they will need all their players fit. All their players fit, and especially defense, because defense is the one that win you titles. And title, we mean, even if you finish second, probably it's because of your defense.
Yeah, sure,
Teams like
definitely,
Bologna qualified to Champions League because of their defense. They scored very few goals, but their defense was excellent. So if you have to look at Manchester United, if they want to finish in the top 4, again, they will need all their players fit, especially the defenders, because when you are missing Luke Shaw, you are missing Martinez in the same season or the same span of time, is out injured, and in September the Champions League and the Europa League starts. It will mean that now they will start struggling again. You will struggle to get a win in the Europa League. You'll struggle again to get a win in the Premier League. When you struggle to get a win in the Premier League, the pressure mounts. Why? Because again, now you want to win the Europa League so that you can qualify
for the Champions League. Yeah.
Now that is double pressure. So when they get to that point, they need everyone to be available. When even 2 players or 3 players are not available, it starts costing you points, unnecessary points. You go to play like maybe versus Fulham on Friday, you find like maybe you're missing Martinez, and you've been training with him. He gets hurt maybe a day before that match. It means the manager has to now start changing tactics to accommodate some other player. You understand?
Yeah.
So that one costs you the points, unnecessary points. So I think Manchester United will fight to finish in the top 4, not just comfortably.
So it will be it will be actually a fight, because we can see in the league we have Arsenal, we have Manchester City, we have Liverpool there, and now for the last 4 spot we have some other few teams like Tottenham, Chelsea, and Manchester United. So I think they are going to have they're going to try to fight and try to get into that position. As we finish on the Manchester United talk, now let us know on the comment section, and let us know on the comment section, where do you think Manchester United are going to finish? Are they going to finish in the top 4, or they're going to finish outside the top 4? Kindly check out our social media platforms, X, Facebook, and our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn the notification bell on, so that we upload something new, you'll be the first person to get notified. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Adios muchachos, until next time. Thank you.